can't see. Hey guys, I'm back here with Dr. Chua. Now we have him all to ourselves, okay? Because I want to find out, now that the competition has been going on, what we want to do is we want to get, go ahead, you can sit right here. We want to go ahead and get his view as to what he's seen, what he expects to see in Korea, and oh, guess what? He's actually going to bring several of the contestants to Korea. That was really wonderful because he just on stage now. You guys didn't see that because, well, because you're not here. If you were here, you would have been able to experience all this stuff. So all you get is the little sound bites. But I was just telling Dr. Chua that these guys, it's a love and hate situation with him sponsoring him to go across. They're gonna love him from sending them to Korea. But the problem is they don't get any break. They're gonna hate him for the fact that they're not gonna be able to take a month off. Okay, but nevertheless, beautiful heart of Dr. Chua. Dr. Chua. So, based on what you've seen so far, what are your thoughts?
Well, I've seen that there are very good potential athletes, especially in the 65 kilograms and the 80 kilograms. Some of them really, the standard is Asian standard, very good, continental standard. And if they only have to train a little bit more harder to take out more, I noticed some of them water retention is still there. They have to take out more water, they have to look dry a bit. And when they carb, they'll look better. But it seems that they're given short time, I got a big feeling, their preparation for this competition. But they came very well on stage.
Dr. Chua, explain to us what you mean by their water retaining. For example, I know that people in general will water retain, but why is that an issue, especially when it comes to competition?
Well, when you have water retention, you look smooth. You don't have that sort of muscularity to show. That is the problem. In bodybuilding terms, water retention is one of the biggest problems. If an athlete, he doesn't watch his diet and he just keep on eating and he retains water, then it's going to be difficult for him. He has got to look dry and to be ready on stage. You got to get more cuttings. In other words, what I'm going to say is the striations. That's very important in bodybuilding language.
Okay. And the individuals that you selected, now I'm going to put you on the spot here.
Yes.
You selected a handful of people that you're going to sponsor to Korea. Why did you select those and not some other ones?
Yes, I've been, in this game for 45 years. And I know who are the guys who can really bring medals for Singapore. These guys, whom I selected, I can see that they have a good symmetry, proportion, density, and posing ability. And they have got a charisma. And I like some of them in the especially 65 kilograms, which you saw. They are very good entertainers on stage. They deserve a break. They deserve to go to Korea.
Now, when they go to Korea, what's going to happen? I mean, are they going to? Obviously, it's Asia-wide. Is that correct? So that means the competition is going to be fierce. So, in your opinion, what is it that Singapore actually needs to do in order to come over, or does it matter? I mean, is it okay for they just to have the experience? What are your thoughts on all that?
Well, what we're going to do is it's not going to be over from here. From next month onwards, we'll be training them and giving them advice. I'll be personally involved since I'm sponsoring them together with Pradeep and his team. We will tell them what are their weak points. They got to improve on their weak points, particularly the lower parts. Most of them, they're very weak. Thigh
lower
and
parts is in their legs.
Yeah, this is the most weaker parts I observe. So they have ample time to improve, and we will give them support, like health food supplements and so forth. And this will motivate them. And we will show them some good competition, past competitions, videos, to give them some sort of encouragement to have a look. And I'm sure this is what inspire them and be ready on stage in Korea.
Great. So, Dr. Paul, let me ask you something that goes beyond bodybuilding in terms of competition and amateur athletics.
Yes.
What do you think people need to learn from these types of competitions, even if they're not competitors? What lessons can we take away in terms of our lifestyle, in terms of what we're doing with our nutrition, in terms of how active we are, not necessarily hardcore? What can we take away from coming to an event like this? Because I know that some of you jokers out there, you're not here because I don't see you. And if you're watching this Facebook Live, well, it automatically assumes that you're at home watching, which is okay, I'm not going to dish you on that. But what we want to do is we want to make you understand that to attend some of these things is more than just a bodybuilding competition. Dr. Chua, can you share with us what are the lessons that we can learn as the non-competitor, non-athletic competition person?
You're correct. You hit the nail. Actually, the hardcore bodybuilding nowadays, there are not many because it takes longer period, longer time. This is the reason that we have come up with the athletic physique, that you don't have to be a hardcore bodybuilder. In other words, you train and you like to participate in competitions, it will give you an opportunity to be on the stage. That's why you saw some of them are athletic bodybuilders, athletic performance. What they look for is only shape, symmetry, and a nice look and good feature of the good-looking face as well. And we have also got the men's body physique, men's sports physique, where their guys are also different. There are thousands of people in the gym exercising, millions of them actually, all over the world. But everybody, because of the hardcore bodybuilding, they will not be able to step on stage and compete. So we have we have made it into 3 categories. One is bodybuilding, one is athletic physique, and the other one is sports mode. So this will give them a great opportunity to exercise, to train, as well as to participate. And of course, as you know, bodybuilding, weight training helps. It helps nation building, it helps in keeping fit and healthy, it cuts away the doctor's bills, and it's a great sport. But many people won't understand the sport unless they come and see the regimental training program of the athletes.
Now, in terms of regimental training programs, what about the mindset? What can we take away? Beyond activity, beyond nutrition, what is the mindset lesson that we can take away from doing or being in the bodybuilding world or viewing a bodybuilding world?
Well, to be very honest with you, what you say is true, the mindset, first and foremost. If they are not motivated, if they are not really strong enough to go through all this process of training, it's very difficult. They will have, some of them they break down very fast. They give up the sport. This takes a strong mind to be an athlete. And also, as what you mentioned about the mindset, this sport involves a lot of what you call science. Science is involved. Science, in other words, science of food, science of the body, anatomy, also about getting involved with social aspects of people, when to sleep, the right time to sleep, eat, and so forth. So this sport involves a lot of science. It's a big thing actually in bodybuilding sport.
It is. So, Dr. Chua, just finishing it up here, what are your expectations with Singapore going on from here? What would you like to say in terms of okay, look guys, no matter what happens, I'd like to see you become this in the future. What would you like to say?
Well, that's the reason that I sponsored them. I can see that the athletes don't have that sort of opportunity to travel. And they must be given exposure. Because not many sponsors are coming forward. It's so sad that this sport has been left far behind since I stepped down as the president. And now I'm coming back not as a president, but just as a lover of the sport to help my country to make sure that the athletes are given exposure international level. Once they get exposure, they will definitely have that sort of a high spirit when they see the countries from 30, 40 countries competing, and they can compare themselves, where they stand, how they could develop, how they could improve and become champions.
Excellent. Folks, there you have it. He is the Godfather, okay? Dr. Chua, Secretary General of the World Bodybuilding and Physique Federation of the world. That's right, right? Of the world. I mean, we're talking not the moon, not Mars, not Pluto, the world, okay? Not Singapore, the world. How cool is that? Dr. Chua, thanks very much. All right, folks, we're out. We'll see you in a little while. We're going to be doing, at the top of the hour, some more stuff. See you later.
Thank you.